Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be going over Trisha Paytas. So I don't think I've done a reading on her on my channel before, but I was just seeing through the grapevine, news channels, videos, and the such that Trisha's been having like a lot of bad luck as of late with getting guests on her Just Trish podcast. People have been canceling on her, or just things have been kind of not coming through. So I wanted to take a look at it. There was like a really weird comment, and it was like, "Is Trisha getting blacklisted from Hollywood?" And I'm like, "Huh? I wonder." So I wanted to take a look at it here today, see what we see, what's coming up for Trisha, and kind of go from there. So without further ado, let's kind of get into it. So quick reminders as I'm shuffling up. Deck I'm using today is called Under the Oaks Tarot. So if you guys like the deck that I'm using, you can go find it yourself if you would like. Otherwise, remember, everything I'm sharing here today is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything being stated is my opinion, not a fact, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you do not have to. So that's what I have there. Other little quick things. If you guys would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so through my website link down below in the description box. And if you want to join my members, I have. You get to see videos like this early. You have the opportunity to win a free reading from me, and you're going to get a couple other little perks here and there. So, with that out of the way, let's kind of get into what's just the general energy currently with Trisha, and see kind of what we got going on. So let's take a look. So we have currently the Chariot for her just general energy. So she's moving forward, a lot of change, a lot of new things coming in, forward movement, forward progress. I also see this as we are we're moving. It's not like we're moving, but there's like a distinct change, it feels like, within Trisha, and kind of like how she's trying to it's not diversifying income, but it's like she's taking herself in a very different direction. Why is this? The Tower. So we can see the Tower. So Tower is a catastrophic change, catastrophic event, big change. So I don't know if there's something coming up for her currently, which is why she's moving away from certain situations, people, and things. Uh, Again, I've been seeing. Interesting. So let's just keep going here. So the Tower card. So this could be some of Trisha's old big cancellations. Is this an old cancellation? I'm hearing no. Is this Trisha's cancellation? I'm hearing yes. I don't know about what. I think we've been seeing Brooke Schofield, who's been the co-host of Tana's canceled podcast, kind of get canceled here as of late. And Tana's kind of going through it again. Uh, so I was like, it feels like Trisha, something big is coming up for Trisha here again, whether that's, and we'll kind of dig into what are the circumstances kind of leading around it, but it's like we see a massive move here coming for Trisha, and Trisha knows it as well. How we're making like financial things, like financial influences on the situation, it's the Six of Cups, which is how we've made money in the past, or old ways of making money. Something from the past is coming to resurface again with the Six of Cups, especially when it comes to something along the lines of making money, maybe making money shadily, whether that's deals or brand dealings of some way, shape, or form. Some things maybe not disclosed. Hopes and fears, the Knight of Pentacles. We're going to be able to Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, but it's also, it's like we're still going to be able to consistently make money each month, or like bring in something very consistently. Slow, steady wins the race type of energy here. So like is that being like the hopes and fears? It's very much like I want to be able to keep my stuff going. I want to keep what I have going. This is why we're moving away from certain places, maybe certain topics, certain people in some way, shape, or form. Because like I want to be able to keep what I have going on a consistent basis. The unseen obstacle though here is the Seven of Wands. She's gonna have egg on her face. Or she's gonna have to have egg on her face. This is something, it's like when I see the Seven of Wands upright, you're able to defend yourself against accusations or things coming in. When I'm seeing it reversed here, it's you're having egg on your face, it feels like. Because you aren't able to kind of defend yourself. You're kind of like, I'm up a creek without a paddle type of energy. Because it's like, I got myself here. I don't know how I did, but now we're here. And now I kind of have to take the brunt of it because there's like no way of talking myself out of certain situations or people or things. The challenge here is going to be the Queen of Pentacles, which is, I think Trisha's a Taurus. So I do feel like there is, she herself will be her biggest challenge in this situation. Whether that be from trying to not maybe get triggered or go off on people, or maybe it's like challenges that she might be having internally or mentally or just in her general life might be translated out to this bigger thing. So I'm almost I'm hearing like Streisand effect. So it's like addressing it and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what this kind of feels like. Uh it's like she's her biggest challenge. It's like she herself is a wonderful person. Well, I mean not wonderful in some cases, but reading her energy, is she like deep, dark, a horrible, horrible person? No. Is she someone who is flawed as almost any other human? Yes. Hmm. Also, I apologize for all the smoke. There's like smoke going across these cards. I have some incense lit, and huh. So again, it does feel like she is having a lot of. She's not a horrible person. Does she have flaws like everyone else? 100%. But, and some people, well, she made money off of it. It's like, okay, so did how many others on YouTube, but yet you still like them, but you don't like Trisha. Like, evaluate what you're judging, not who you're judging. Okay? Got it. All right. What's going for her in this situation is the Hanged Man. She will be able, I think, to. Or is she going to get canceled? No. Is there a giant perspective shift that's coming for her in again, like how can I move my content around? How can I shift? How can I pivot? Yes, because with this Hanged Man here, this is an energy of I'm going to see something from a new perspective. So I see her being creative, looking at something maybe a little bit different. If we look at it from like the Frenemies podcast to her now Just Trish podcast, and like the iterations that took in between, like she was doing something with Colleen and now she's doing her Just Trish, and like how that's kind of like evolved over time. Like it's been a pivot after pivot after pivot in her career of trying different things. So like again, I think there's another slight pivot coming to her and being like, okay, we're gonna start going to a different thing. She's very smart when it comes to money. I'll say that, or how she's making, how her money moves, how she's making content. Very creative, but also very much staying within like trends, but putting her own spin on it. Wonderful in that way. Like really, really good in my opinion here. In the past, the Sun, unhappy moments, things that we've kind of kept hidden that are now coming to light, and then here in the future, the Star. So am I seeing her like avoiding cancellation altogether? Yes. Is she going to have like another hit to her stardom? Yes. However, is she the only one that's going to get hit? Is she the only one getting hit by this? Is she okay? Is whatever allegations are coming out, is she the only one getting hit by it? No. Yes. Yes, no. Odd. Why so? Why so is she not like, so she's like the only one getting hit with these allegations. What other information? The Ten of Pentacles. Community's flipping on her in some way, shape, or form because we're unbalanced with the Temperance card. Eight of Pentacles, what we've built up is no longer serving us. And the Fool, we gotta try something new. And we're having to redirect everything. We're having to go back and go back at the drawing board. I'm wondering if this almost feels like, how do I put this? So if we remember the David Dobrik situation and how Ethan and Trisha and the H3 podcasters and everyone was going against David Dobrik and how that situation came out, where it's like people were going out against David and like everyone in that kind of circle. And then you know how it kind of came back on Trisha, and then like people around Trisha got affected. That's what this kind of feels like again. It's like things come out about Trisha, or are these things, hold on, are these things directly being said about Trisha? No. Are they being said about someone that she's been around before? Yes. So it's like Trisha is coming to get canceled again, but it's like these allegations that are coming out aren't exactly directed at Trisha, but Trisha is kind of like on the fringes of it. And so because people don't like Trisha, they're going to hyper focus on Trisha. Or I should say there's a large majority of people that like don't like Trisha, so they're going to hyper focus on the person that they don't like because they don't want to address maybe the person who's got like the actual major allegations at them. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever is what this kind of feels like. Let's take a look at this Tower card separate. Because again, it's like Trisha's trying to move past something. That's what it is. Trisha's trying to move past something, but she's getting caught in the crossfire because people have a dislike for her, for the good majority of them. So let's take a look. See here. There's the Tower card right there. So again, this is interesting. Oh, okay. Typically don't do it this way, but I wonder why. Huh. It's like the script is getting flipped. That's what this is. The script is getting flipped. Because like I'm now shuffling. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention too much, but like I'm now shuffling the cards how I typically don't shuffle them, with the face cards up, or the pictures up. What in the world? No, gotta keep doing it this way. What? I don't know, y'all. But what this is kind of giving me is that like the script is getting flipped, where for Trisha it's supposed to be like it's coming for someone else, but because of the genuine dislike for Trisha, people are coming for her. Okay, can I just do one? All right, thanks guys. So the other piece of it here too is, from what I'm feeling, is like, okay, so, and this is, so the script is getting flipped. Someone's coming for someone else. Trisha's getting caught in the crosshairs, and because people don't like her, again, she's getting focused on. Let's take a look at this Tower card. What does this Tower card all entail? The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. We're not letting go. We're not letting go. We're not moving forward. We're bringing up or rehashing things. Why is this? Because of the Five of Wands. Someone's really mad at themselves internally, or someone's just really mad at the circumstances that they were put in some way, shape, or form. Financial influences, because they want money at the end of the day. This is a money grab. With the Ace of Wands, sure, it would be like, oh, I want to make a ton of money. But with this Ace of Wands, it's like, I want to make a name for myself, almost, with the Ace of Wands. Maybe this is like a jilted someone who's like, I thought we were cool, bro. This could also be like a scandal in like matters that happen between two bed sheets. But what this really feels like is that it's a hit piece of some way, because someone's really passionate about people not behaving well or behaving badly. Hopes and fears, the Three of Swords, people will fall out of love with Trisha. The unseen obstacle, though, is the High Priestess. Someone's not following their gut. Or there are misleading lies, whatever's coming out with this Tower card. It's like there's someone who's not seeing things from a new perspective because it's almost they're too internally, whoever this person is, like has too much personal investment or is like clouded by their own judgment or clouded by like their internal feelings and thoughts. It's not like I said, it's a hit piece that they want to have break something or someone up. They aren't listening to their own intuition. It's like whatever this feels like a person coming out with a hit piece on Trisha. This feels like a hit piece coming out against Trisha with the High Priestess here too. It's like, well, whoever this person is, like they aren't listening to their gut. They're just like this isn't. It's a very passionately emotions fueled piece, not like a logical piece, because the challenge is the Star. They're gonna have to fight tooth and nail because it's like people are gonna try and suppress this, which is why I think it's coming back on Trisha because it's like they're trying to suppress their part in it and they're trying to bolster up bolster up other pieces or other people. So like they're like kind of forgotten what's going for the situation. It's a great whatever this hit piece is great money making opportunity. Lots of money to be made here. It's almost like I don't know. Is it like starting a new genre? No, but is it kind of like one of those pieces that is career defining? Yes. Think about it. If you haven't seen a D'Angelo Wallace, if you haven't, I highly suggest go looking him up. I'll try and remember to link him down below. But D'Angelo Wallace, he made 3 videos. I mean, he was pretty popular before these 3 videos came out, but he did a 3-part series on Shane Dawson, Tati Westbrook, and Jeffree Star. Those 3 videos did like defined him as a content creator like on the really really large stage, and that's what this kind of feels like is we're having one of those types of career defining videos that have millions beyond millions of views, like describing describing a different things or different scenarios of the such. Like that's what this feels like. But is it coming for a specific creator? No. Is it coming for a multitude of different creators? Yes. But okay. In the past, the Strength card, this is something that they've been working on for quite a while. It's a passion project. And then here in the future, the Page of Swords. Some things are going to have to be walked back again because it's like there are some falsities or lies that have been told in some way, shape, or form around this project. It's like some people falsified narratives or they misconstrued a narrative that maybe wasn't true in the moment. So again, is this a hit piece of some way, shape, or form? Yes. Is it in a video format? No. Is this like an article coming out? No. What kind of hit piece is this, I wonder? But there's a hit piece, it feels like, in my opinion, here. And Trisha's kind of getting put off into the side of it. She's included in it, yes. However, she's not the main focus, but people are going to focus on her because people don't like her. Which is because, like, is she the one that has like when this video or whatever this comes out, is she like the worst one in it? No, not at all. No, not at all. Not by far. But people, why do they focus on her? She's not liked. Huh. Ha ha ha. I don't like this. This is BS. Okay, so does that tie into why aren't people kind of canceling on her for her podcast? Let's take a look there. Like, why are people kind of canceling on her for her podcast? Because that's kind of sad when you've been. I mean, I watch some of her podcast episodes. What can I say? She's entertaining. Do I agree with everything that she says or that she's done in the past? No. However, but you're like, but how can you support someone like that? And it's like, okay, and you support someone, and you probably support someone who's done bad things too. Maybe theirs just hasn't been revealed yet. I don't know. Like, You can't look at the world in black and white. You have to be able to look at the world in shades of gray. And sometimes you just have to agree to disagree. And you know what? Support or not support. And that's all up to you. But we can't look at the world as though this person did a bad thing, so therefore they're a bad person. Even though that they've proven over time that yes, they did the bad thing. And yeah. So you can choose whatever you want to believe, what you feel, who you support. I'm not going to judge you for it. Unless maybe this person was like, I don't know, going off and cutting people's lives short, but whoever, whatever. So, okay, let's just take a look at why are people kind of canceling on Trisha here? The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, good opportunity. Wheel of Fortune's all about like opportunities, cycles, a windfall of money, windfalls of things. Interesting. Is someone paying them off? No. Okay, why is this? The Eight of Cups. They're being forced to walk away from this. There's a lot of people who I think have wanted to and like want to be on this Trisha podcast. They think it's a really, really good opportunity. Why are they canceling though? Better opportunities that they're refusing to walk away from. Financial influences because of the past. Past things are coming back up. Hopes and fears. I'm putting myself in a financial pickle if I do. What? Unseen obstacles, the Seven of Wands. It's their fandoms for the most part. They want to keep their money. Because the challenge here is the Seven of Cups. I have other opportunities that are going to serve me just as well. So let's look at what's going for them. Yeah, in the past and here in the future. Okay, so when it comes to why are people canceling on Trisha? They want to keep a hold of their money, their good luck, their good fortune, their opportunities. Why? Because they're refusing to, even if they like Trisha, which I think do majority of the people who have agreed to go onto the podcast like Trisha. Yes. They don't want to be, and like they've had good, like this is a good opportunity for them. Yes. However, they also have they've had old stuff that they're like, I want just to keep it on the down low. Their hopes and fears here is that if they would go on, it's just going to ruin their money because their audiences here, the Seven of Wands, it's like their audiences would not agree. Again, if you look at, and then again with the Seven of Cups, it's like they have other options for other podcasts that they can go on to, which their audience would be more akin to them being on. What's going for them? The Ace of Pentacles. They're like, it's okay if I don't make the money off of this. They're okay with it. Even though in the past they've had really good interactions with Trisha, and they really like Trisha. And then with the Nine of Swords reversed here in the future, I think a lot of them are going to regret it though, in my opinion. So why? Again, it's their money at the end of the day and keeping their audiences, keeping their fan bases, and keeping the people around. And they see going on Trisha's podcast as not being able to do that. So people tell them like, oh, why did you cancel on her? It's like, because I kind of thought about it again and my audience wouldn't like it. And that's exactly what it is. It's them. It's that exactly. Because here's the Knight of Wands. It's like someone else is controlling you. In this card, it's like there's someone else controlling you. The regular Knight of Wands is an individual kind of standing behind a fence or a wall waiting for something to come at you. And in this one, this is someone kind of standing behind you, kind of like showing you like this is what you need to do, or like this is the dangers. What else? The Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't want to end my career. Yep, because even though it's a little drop of the money, and I'm really good friends with Trisha, this would cause me a lot of backlash with other people. Might cause some issues within my fan base, a lot of discourse. People just wouldn't like it. That is the situation, I think, why people are canceling on her. Would Trisha's fan base love it? Yes. Would these people who Trisha's trying to get on her podcast like it? No. Their audience or their fan base would not like it. It's essentially that there's a really large amount of people out there that don't like Trisha because of what she's done in the past. And that's, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, their thoughts, their feelings, and the such. Like, that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna knock it. That's just part of life. You don't need to have everyone like you, and not everyone's going to like you. So, all right. So the last thing I want to look at here is Trisha and what's kind of not like what's coming next, but what is what's kind of yeah, actually no, like what's next? What's her future? What's kind of coming up for her? What can we expect for Trisha coming up? So, yeah. I'll give it one more good old shuffle here. And then let's take a look. What's coming up next for Trisha? The Hierophant. This is commitment. So, yes, the Hierophant can be seen as a marriage card, a higher power, industry, but it's commitment to something. What are we committing to? The Five of Pentacles. Money, getting money from somewhere. So Five of Pentacles is typically like a poverty card. It's like you don't have a lot of money, you're kind of destitute, you're kind of down on your luck. So we're having a commitment or a ceremony or something where we're getting money or we're giving money to some way, shape, or form. Why? Because we're walking away from old things with the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from old situations, old people, old scenarios that don't fit us anymore because we don't have an option to move forward. We don't have an option. Is she going on like a TV show? Is she starting up some sort of like side thing for her, like keeping up with the Harkums or something? Because what's the challenge here is the Queen of Cups. A feminine energy. Feminine type of energy. But we also have the snake here. There's someone in her corner or someone around her that is a snake that's kind of ratting her out. It's an op. Whatever dirt, whatever weird things that Trisha might say because of situations or just saying things wrong, as we all do every once in a while. Not everyone thinks before they speak all the time. Not everyone is good with words, and it feels like in this case like someone's twisting Trisha's words in some way, shape, or form. Because the other challenge is the Nine of Swords. This has caused a lot of struggles, and also I'm getting noted to this bear here in the back. Come on, focus, please. There we go. Is that a bear? I don't know. I see that as a bear, or but like what I'm seeing here with this Nine of Swords is very much like it's anxiety, it's depression, it's paranoia, it's worry, it's like she has this opportunity that's kind of coming up for her, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a little side series on her, and it's like it causes her a lot of anxiety because someone's trying to ruin it. Excuse me. Someone is trying to ruin it. A Queen of Swords here, trying to ruin this opportunity for her. What? And we have what's going for her is the Devil. I'm going to pull clarifiers on that. So this could be her maybe getting out of, like, what's going for her. So when we see the devil can be addictions, it can be substances, it can be a way to escape, or escape is it could also be like someone's like holding the reins on someone to like prevent them from doing things. Uh but like what it feels like here is someone else has control over the situation. So it's like Trisha, it's like it's out of Trisha's hands almost, it feels like. So like within this situation, what's coming next for her? It's like whatever storm that she's in, someone else has the reins of this. Someone else is taking control, whether that be good or bad. It's like, but it's and it's like it should come. It's like it's coming down on Trisha, but it's not coming down on Trisha. In the past, King of Cups. This is an emotional person. This also could be her husband, maybe, allegedly. And then here in the future, the Eight of Swords. This is a situation that she allowed herself to get into. So now that now she's here because someone else took the reins. Is this with her husband? No. Is this with like a producer? No. Is this with her talent agency? Yes. Huh. Because in the past, it's like where something from the past is coming back up. Ten of Wands, we're releasing of a burden that doesn't matter anymore. Ace of Wands, misguided aggressions, misguided passions. Eight of Pentacles were related to work. And the Hermit, we're getting uncomfortable, or we're coming out of our shell. We're coming out of our comfort zone. We're not hiding away anymore. Is like her talent agency like racked full of bad deeds, bad things, like are like other, I don't know who her talent agency is. I don't know. But like is her talent agency like did they do something within industry or within like the entertainment industry as a whole, with whether that be YouTube or actors or actresses? Did they do something that's gonna come out? No. Is there someone else on their agency that did bad things? Yes. Is that coming out? Yes. Is Trisha getting tied to that? Yes. Okay. I don't know who else this agency employs or they manage or they're representatives of, but like them being tied to this agency and Trisha being tied to this agency, it causes them to be put into the same boat when in reality, are they in the same boat? No. Are they even on the same ship? Are they in the same ship? Yes, but they aren't on the same boat. So it's like, think about it in like, okay, we're all on this giant cruise ship. And then like it starts going down. But like they're in completely two separate lifeboats. And like one lifeboat has major issues and the other one doesn't. And that's what it feels like. But since they both came from the same ship, they're all getting lumped together instead of it being like, well, it was actually only this lifeboat that was the issue. And that's what it kind of feels like here in with what's kind of going to happen with Trisha. It's like we have a ship that she is a part of. The ship is now kind of getting dragged down because of what someone is doing over in this lifeboat. And instead of them just focusing on that lifeboat, they're focusing on the entire ship. And since Trisha was also on this ship, she's getting lumped in with it. And now they're kind of digging into old things that she might have done on her boat, even though there maybe wasn't anything. Or there was things that were going on, but not as, but like, are they worth being addressed? Yes. Are they worth the amount of press or addressing that is going to be asked of? No, because the other person, think about it in a very hypothetical way. So like in Trisha's boat, she might have been like yelling and screaming at people because it's a very stressful situation, and everyone's like yelling and stressed, and now people are like maybe getting into like a fist fight, and no one's hurt. Like some people are hurt, like there might be a couple like a busted eye or like some bruises, but like that's it. And then on the other lifeboat, like people were obviously stressed in that situation, but instead of maybe just a shiner or a couple bruises, no, someone's got a broken leg, someone fell overboard and drowned. This other person was yelling and screaming and then might have like drop kick someone and they're like in needing of a hospitalization, and it's like, so what, you're going to ask, and like that's kind of like how I would see how the situation is kind of playing out. So that's what I'm seeing here for Trisha, um, and why she's kind of getting, it seems like, blue balled a little bit with some of her guests. A lot of it is just coming down to people's audiences just don't want to see their favorite creator involved with her. It's nothing that she can do other than move on from her past, but there's a lot of people that just don't like her. So that's what I'm feeling here for Trisha. If you guys like this, remember to hit that like button down below. If there are any other people that you would like to see a reading, leave that in a comment down below. I tend to, or try to, read all the comments. And if you guys have suggestions, like, I love getting those and I add them to my list so you guys can get videos like these. Um, so feel free to leave a comment, subscribe if you like more content like this. I have new content coming out all the time. And yeah, again, if you guys are looking for a private reading, you can do so through the link down below in my description box, sunbursttarot.com. Otherwise, if you want to join memberships, you can win a free reading from me, and you get access to videos like this early, as well as exclusive videos. I'm going to have a few of those coming up here soon that people can go watch for themselves. So without further ado, but thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!